2019 started off with a new business. We went to market in June, and I was walking across the parking lot. I said, my chest is tight. I realized that, something was happening. Well, that was Saturday. On Thursday, we had a big job. We went out of town, and I said, I don't feel good. I think my stomach's acting up. This was a great, fun job. I wanted to be there. But I did moan a lot and, just was uncomfortable. So on the way home, my husband said, you need to call the doctor and get in tomorrow. So I called my gastro and set up a time to go in the next morning. That night, I was in severe pain and didn't sleep at all. I had pressure coming from the bottom, and then that night I had pressure from the top. It was almost like squeezing down. My husband wanted me to go to the hospital, and I said, no. I said, they're just gonna tell me it's indigestion. You hear these stories. I said, I'll be so embarrassed. I was too embarrassed to go to the hospital. I made it through. I had a 9 o'clock appointment. I was in so much pain I couldn't drive myself. So my husband took me in and we talked to my gastro. He said, we can get you in for a scope next week, but, tell me how much pain you're in. And I said, I think this is the most pain I've ever been in my life. And my husband said, we can't have another night like last night. So they sent me straight to the emergency room. A few minutes later, they came in and said, we're sending you straight up. Your blood levels are through the roof.
After we got Roberta to the emergency room, we did some preliminary tests which did show some early heart damage. She was still having some ongoing symptoms which sounded like indigestion, but could also be her heart. We therefore went ahead and took her to the cardiac catheterization lab.
I started feeling a tightening, and I said, this is the pressure I've been feeling, as severe as it was last night. He goes, remember this feeling. This is what you feel when you're having a heart attack. He said, it's about 99% blocked. And I looked at them, and I think that was the time when it really hit me how close I had come of being embarrassed to go to the doctor, go to the hospital. It really started to hit home then about how short life is.
We did find that she had a high-grade blockage in her front heart vessel, and in the setting of an acute coronary syndrome or early heart attack, stents have been shown to have a major impact on long-term outcomes. Therefore, we went ahead and put a stent into her front heart vessel and got very good results. She did well with the intervention, and we were able to use a technique where we go through her wrist. In women, this has been shown to have improved outcomes because they're at higher risk of bleeding than men. We did an ultrasound a few weeks later, and her heart had returned to completely normal. She participated in cardiac rehab and has modified her lifestyle. She's really doing great.
I come from the male side of my family with extreme heart disease, and I encouraged all of my male relatives to watch out for that. Go be checked. Don't wait till you're older. Start early. But women don't realize if your father had the heart disease, you can still be at risk. I think I could have prevented this. I probably should have been asking to see a cardiologist earlier in my life, and I encourage everyone to take care of themselves and be an advocate for yourself.